look at sustainability too.
The Legal and Human Rights Officer for Kigezi region, ASP Arnold Ndagije, has warned that many cities in the region remain unaware of their rights and responsibilities, a challenge compounded by misinformation and limited access to accurate information. Speaking at a dialogue organized by the local Sustainable Communities Organization LOSCO at White Horse Inn in Kabale, Ndagije said marginalized groups are the most affected, often unable to claim their rights or fully participate in community decisions.
Now, what is civic competence vis-a-vis human rights? I understand all of us here, if not most of us, are well conversant with what human rights are and the mandate that we have as stakeholders in preserving and defending human rights. But as a society, people cannot defend what they do not understand. If a group like the Batwa do not understand or do not know their rights, they cannot defend them. So you cannot defend what you don't know. So what is civic competence? According to the small research I've done, the definitions, civil competence refers to the knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary for individuals to participate effectively in civic life and contribute to the well-being of their communities.
The event brought together legal experts, community leaders, and political aspirants to examine barriers to citizen participation and inclusive development in Kigezi. Ndagije noted that widespread disinformation distorts public understanding and undermines civic engagement. He added that inequitable representation and societal divisions further prevent minority communities from accessing leadership opportunities or having their voices heard.
Very few people have access to smartphones, So even those that have them, they do not know how to use them to their advantage. And maybe if someone has access to them, their interest might also be TikTok, And TikTok may not give you the valuable information that you need. They may give you dancing videos, they may give you, They say in China where TikTok was made, they restricted it. The information, the algorithm, the information that they give you, they give especially the young people, is stuff that can build them. Technology, science. But here in Africa, most of the people, actually if you're keen, you'll find out that 8 out of 10 people that you see watching TikTok, most of the stuff they are watching is about entertainment.
Jennifer Teide, legal officer with FIDA Kabale, said these gaps in civic knowledge directly contribute to human rights violations. She urged citizens to engage more actively in community affairs, whether through volunteering, supporting initiatives, or participating in decision-making. Teide further stressed the need for critical thinking and social responsibility, pointing out that torture remains a serious concern in the region.
Those 4 aspects that I've just mentioned. The first one was active citizenship, critical thinking, civic engagement, and social responsibility. So when you look at those 4, and you also look around in your community, even in your family, you don't need to go far. You start with your family. Do you find that people actually have knowledge on these things? Like, are you fully equipped with knowledge and the skills? Definitely no, because most of us, sometimes you're home, it's a voting day, and you're not going to go there like, hey, I'm lazy. But you don't know that it's your responsibility, it's your right, you have to go there and vote. Everything I've talked about, literally, you find not everyone has that kind of thinking, has that kind of responsibility to do them. So now, if we have these gaps, how are they linked to human rights violations? If human rights are being violated, do you think these gaps in civic competence have also contributed to these violations?
Tugumisi Amos, Executive Director of Kadolha, highlighted the plight of the Batwa community, who he said have extremely low awareness of human rights. He shared cases where Batwa individuals who learned about their rights were rejected by peers or blocked from leadership roles due to stereotypes and majority bias.
By telling you that even a Mutwa who is educated, like as Afande said, when a Mutwa is educated and start knowing what human rights is, what is taking place in the world, and comes to the pharaohs and tell them, please, this is what should be done, they start disowning him or her, saying that this one is not ours, he's mixed blood. Now they start disowning him or her. Why? The reason is some of our fellow Batwa who have gone to school, when they come back, when they are not involved in these communities and they are not allowed to participate in these government programs, they also lose interest in knowing. They know that
Kabale woman MP aspirant Grace Nkunda Bekunda shared her personal experience contesting in Dogo East, where she was the only female candidate in what was widely considered as a man's seat. She emphasized that lack of civic awareness among voters often denies capable leaders opportunities, reinforcing gender and cultural stereotypes.
Indeed, there are some religions that are not represented, either because of their minority aspect, they are few in a community, so they fear to come out, thinking because religion A or B has identified a candidate, they are fearing to come up and think that because of, say, Protestants who are many and Catholics who are many within the region of Kigezi, they think me as maybe a Seventh-day Adventist, let me use that. If I came out, the population of Seventh-day Adventists are few, so I wouldn't have a following. So it would definitely affect your right if you want to participate politically. But I would like to encourage us as Kigezi community people, or even the nation, that it's high time we stopped looking at religion as a factor in choosing who the next political leader is. We look at the competency of someone, we look at...
Nkunda concluded by calling for regular community balance to promote civic education, saying leadership should be based on competence and service, not gender, religion, or minority status. Story compiled by Mara Mishimwe and Jane Elizabeth Umtangana for Kigezi Television.